Hi everybody, Conklin home tour, video 3. Let's go upstairs. So one of my favorite features of these old Sears homes are these pocket doors. Now we can't open them anymore because of this carpet. But I tell you, if I could move this house to Chicago and clean it up, first thing I'd do is remove this carpet so we could close these doors. And these doors, of course, were in place to keep the heat downstairs during the day and allow it to come upstairs at night. Come on, Charlie. Just one quick shot in there. My dad redid the bathroom a few years ago. There's really nothing to see, so come on out. Step right over here. Remember the game closet? It's still here. Clue. Marbles. Everybody remembers the game of cooties that we played when we were kids. I expect people to remember this bad boy too. Super fun stuff. This, I think, is emptied out. Nope. Blankets. Blankets, towels, linens, picture frames, a nice painting. So I did a little research on this painting and the one in Grandma's room, and they're both Midwestern artists of some renown. They're worth a couple $100 each. Again, everything from the attic has been moved down here, so you're going to see a lot of stuff. This room is predominantly where I brought suitcases. So, empty case, cedar chest, empty suitcase. This would be a silver chest, I think, or a cedar chest, but that's pretty. Probably a place card, and that's all those flowers are relief. This says quilt. So this would be Grandma's quilting scraps. On the suitcases, so Ebby tells me this would have been a laundry box. Some suitcases, they have to be going back to the 19th century. One of two World War II sleeping bags. This one's pretty shot. This one's really cool though. I'm gonna trade places. This is the dresser that I think Lori wants. Found a lot of Grandma's old riding stuff. Remember, she was a bit of an aristocrat in Michigan City, Indiana. When Grandpa was riding horses to plow fields, Grandma was riding them to jump. These are filled with more linens. If I can get this one. This is one of my favorite finds in the house. There are so many things in this house that were saved, and no one knows why they were saved, but we kind of got to be glad that they were saved. This is the blueprints from Louis Bartholomew's house, built in like 1900. There's a bunch of them here. They can go to the Michigan City Historical Society, or honestly, if somebody wanted to cut them and frame each one of them, that would be a beautiful matrix wall decoration. Grandma's jewelry boxes, there really isn't much in it. Some really beautiful flapper purses, if anyone has interest in those. And there are more of those in here. More stuff. Purses and whatnot, scarves. More quilting stuff. And 100 framed photos of family members. Desk, these are neat. This is a nice piece of old furniture. See if there's anything in here. Nope, nothing. Beautiful old chair. I don't think there's anything over here. Oh, empty. And not much of any note in there. Next, I want to show you the bookshelf. So this is the bookshelf well, this bookshelf is here. I don't know why it's here, but it is filled with all the books that we brought down from the attic. And I'm going to guess these are from Louis Bartholomew's house. They're pretty beat up, but they're pretty darn old. There's a lot of children's books in here, and there must be 100 Bibles. In the house, probably in the whole house, there's 50 Bibles. Stepping on over here. This is all the Grandpa's jewelry stuff. Now, there's a lot of concern about watches. Here's a watch. Here's a watch. These watches, they're really in very bad shape. They're not made of precious metal. They have no glass on them. They're unsalvageable mechanically. Here's, I don't know what that is. Is it a pipe lighter? I don't know. A lot of the stuff that's in here is sentimental. Here's another old watch. Sorry, the light's so bad in here. I don't think there's a light bulb in this house over 40 watts. A slipper. Travel slippers, maybe? Oh, there's 2 of them in here. That's kind of cool. So I've been going through this stuff, but there's just so much to go through that I haven't seen everything. Here's an old glass case. Couldn't have been Grandpa's. Just couldn't. He's way too old to have been his. Maybe his father's. Cufflinks. I don't think that there's... Oh, wait, another piece of petrified wood. That's neat. Probably was once a tie pick. Here's another watch. Okay. So things to note. We can see up here at the top that gold has come off. So we know this is gold plate. I don't know who it belongs to, but the gold ones, okay, we can read it. It says O.H. Conklin, so Oscars. This was Oscar, so Paulus Conklin's father, and it was 1912. Could be fixed, but it would cost more to fix it than it's worth. Here's another little watch. Just want to make sure I find all the watches. That's pretty. Okay, let's walk into the kids' bedroom. So, as you can see in here, this is filled with furniture, a lot of which was from the attic. This is the bookshelf that the books were on upstairs. This is the cabinet that my dad made when he was in college. It used to have an aquarium on it. This is the speakers from my dad's old stereo, a dresser, a table or a stool, I'm not sure. Over here. There are some really fun clothes in here. I'm pretty sure these also are baseball pants, and they would be Uncle Levy's. I don't know. He knows. I did find a full baseball uniform, which I sent home with Uncle Levy, and hopefully he will take a picture of himself wearing it, because I think that would be awesome. I don't know if these are riding pants or baseball pants. I don't know. There are no lights in these closets. But in here, this is Grandma's sable. Here is a very hip jacket for a teenage daughter who's rebellious. There's the Grandpa's satin Illinois Lions Club shirt. Gotta love it. And then these are the probably unvaluable rugs. Oh boy, you can't see it at all, can you? Can you do the? Can you turn the flash on? I'll just pull some out. These are the rugs from the attic. I think they're super cool, but they're not handmade. Okay. On this bed, these are a bunch of rugs. These are good rugs. And you can see they're in good shape here. They're protected. And at some point, I'm going to get them all rolled up and get them appraised. Follow me. Now we're going into Grandpa's room. As I promised, all the furniture from the attic is here. It's really a challenge, Charlie. I don't know how you want to get around here. So everyone remembers the red couch. Just lots of old furniture. These round tables like this or like this that are of this taller height. They would have sat in the window. There's another one there. No one uses tables this size anymore. Here's what looks like a nice arts and crafts bookshelf, but it's not. It's all put together with screws. So that's a little disappointing. Here's Grandpa's chair over here. So we saw Grandma's chair downstairs, and then here's Grandpa's chair. And we certainly remember those. Here's the old console. This is not the console that Grandpa was gifted by the Board of Education. I don't know where that one is. Honestly, I don't even remember it. Lamps, more furniture. Oh, and then almost all of those chests that I showed in the first video that were downstairs were filled with linens, and all of those linens are on this table. I was looking for things that looked interesting, like Grandma's quilts, and there were none in there. So I don't know where they are. They probably were gifted at some point. But nevertheless, there's still fun stuff in here. If anybody wants more detail in any of this stuff, just say, hey, Kurt, I'm really interested in, that one thing that you were talking about at minute whatever and second whatever, and I'll drill down in another video. This is also empty, except for this. That's nice. Anyways, that's it for upstairs. We're going to do the basement next, so tune in for the next video.